Okay, again, two new characters added to the title screen. Not important, but I just loved it. It's like more attention to detail than is really necessary. I wonder if Sarah and is gonna appear as well. Like Tova, yes, Sarah, maybe Olivia. Well, I doubt he's actually gonna join the combat group, that'll be weird. It's like, hey, I'm a prince, and yeah, yeah, I'm gonna fight with you guys for no real reason. Also, fucking truck. I've been sitting for like 20 minutes here, just pondering random stuff, and a truck. The moment I start to record, a freaking truck comes out of nowhere. Again. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Moving on. So, I killed some boss in here, you know, like usual. People talk a little bit, but yeah, nothing really important happened. One thing to note though, the boss was kinda difficult. He kept freezing me, and somehow he actually healed. And when the boss has like 45,000 health, that's pretty nasty, I gotta say. An investigation. Okay, I was curious about that, because the last thing they said was like, well, maybe on our way back we're gonna spot something new, something different. Well, they didn't say anything about that, so I guess I didn't miss anything. It sure got cloudy while we were in there.
Looks like it's gonna rain.
Hey, yeah, looks like a storm's on the way. So Sharon's hunch turned out to be true after all. At this point, I shouldn't even be surprised.
I guess Floor 5 didn't have anything like that red door to offer up.
Yeah, I kept looking on our way back just to be sure, but nothing really looked too conspicuous, so we addressed that. Also, on our way back, you saw I just teleported back. It didn't go anywhere. Maybe there's another piece of internal logic to our old schoolhouse that causes the door and that suit of armor to appear. What makes you think there's more?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Actually, that reminds me of something George said the other day. After all the time he spent with it, he still doesn't understand how that thing was able to move in the first place.
So even George.
Yeah, whatever technology was used to make that armor, he's never seen anything like it. And if George can make heads or tails of it, it must be like nothing else out there.
Did he look at Lemmy and the practice dolls? Because I think he won't be able to figure those out either.
Huh, kinda sounds like Lemmy. Even I don't know how he moves around. Good grief.
Oops, I guess we stood around chatting for too long. We better head back before we get hit with a full shower. I'm with you.
Alright, we'll leave the rest to you, fearless leader.
Why do people keep thinking I'm some kind of leader? Because you're bland enough to be a leader. You know? The guy who is in the lead is always the most bland guy.
So this is the place Gramps was talking about, huh? It does seem like there's gotta be something here. But I don't think Force alone is gonna cut it.
Miriam?
Sorry, come in.
Still a bell. Cool. Still an additional bonding point. So, am I gonna have more events while in the rain? Crap, I don't remember singing in the rain song. I forgot the lyrics. I can't sing it. Wait, what is she doing outside? Phew, what the hell? Where is she? Should be somewhere around here, right? Yeah. Fee. Fee. Oh my god. Where is she? Oh, what's this? And this the flower for you was raising. Hard to believe we've grown so much so quickly. I can't imagine the torrential rain will help Matt as well. I'm sure we got in club members are running over here right now, but maybe we should make sure we're okay until someone else gets it. So that's what it is, I see. Okay, let's see what I can do. First thing first, I need materials. Then gathered materials from the storehouse and get to work on fortifying the flower bed. I don't see any difference. Time to go to work. Oh, he didn't start yet. This isn't going to be easy though. Reen? Fee? Didn't expect you to be here. You haven't gotten everything prepared. Well, I was passing by, so I figured Fee, why don't you have an umbrella?
Don't worry about it. We have to take care of a flower's bed first. Will you help?
You're unbelievable. Okay, let's get this fixed up as fast as possible. Why doesn't she have an umbrella? I'm gonna bet it's something as silly as like, she saw a cat and the cat looked kinda cold and lonely and Fee just couldn't help but give the umbrella to the poor little cat. It's probably something silly like that.
You should be fine.
It'll keep the flower protected, flowers protected at least. Achoo. Achoo. And that's why I was worried about you. Come on, let's get back to the main building.
Okay.
So the poor little Fee is gonna be sick. In toweled right Fee's soaking wet hair. That should do it. Still can't believe you ran all the way out here without an umbrella. What were you thinking?
I was worried about the flowers.
Oh my god. You cutie pie. That's not an excuse to get yourself sick. Last thing I want is for Laura to get all worried about you now, what you've two made up, not to mention the rest of us.
I know. You'll go all grey before this worrying.
You're already grey. That's fine, just fine by me. Class 7 is practically family to me. I can't help but worry about everyone.
Thanks. Looks like rain is about to let up. The flowers should be okay now.
I'm sure they are. They should be blooming before too long too. Keep up the good work.
You'll be the first person to see them when they do.
Gives me something to look forward to. So go Skyrim level 3. Okay, level 4.
Their armor skills!
But it also seems like it goes on further than 3 and 4 and stuff like that, so how many levels are there? Please don't say 10. Where do I... oh yeah, Link. I'm like, what? Where can I see links? Obviously not the option says saying link, that would be too simple. Yep. Okay, so how do I... I want to see what abilities other people get toward me. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, I remember you. Alright, so I gotta hang out with someone else now. Oh, I can hang out with Tola. And, let's see, anyone else? Oh god, I'm holding in the sneeze so hard. Okay, I think it passed. Tova, alright, baby. Is that? Oh, I remember you. Alright, so... Tova, where are you, baby? Is that her? Hey, girl. Are you looking for a book?
Yeah, I was thinking about studying up on Crossbolt again. I'll be attending for trade conference, so I want to make sure I go prepared.
Somehow I'm not surprised. Hopefully everything goes well for you.
Well, Prince Olivier and the Chancellor will be the ones doing all the hard work. But thanks, I'll make sure to be the best staff member I can be.
I should be able to lend her a hand if finds the books she needs. That's your concern? Okay. Need help finding all the books you're looking for?
You mean it? Thanks. It's kinda tough for me to get books off of higher shelves.
I'm sure the teacher downstairs could have helped, but I don't know. Well, we didn't help that much. I think it's just a waste of time, if I'm perfectly honest.
You take that section and I'll take this one.
On it. Seriously, there wasn't a single truck before I started recording. That's the third now. I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe they stalk me. It's like the moment I start recording, trucks. It's like, He fell into my trap. Now we're gonna send all the trucks. Yeah, I used to be better at evil laugh. Let's see, politics and economics section, crossbow problem. Got it, that's the last of them. Now where is she? Look at her, it's so adorable.
Almost. Just a little further.
Uh-oh. Tola! Should have just asked Queen for help.
Oh.
Oh, a princess. Hold? Grasp? There's gotta be a special name for it. I'm so glad I made it in time. Are you okay?
Ian? No, I'm fine.
Phew, that's a relief.
You really got my back, didn't you?
Yeah, I feel the same way about you. It's not just my back you've got, it's everyone's at the academy. Especially Sarah.
Ah,
That made a flustered escape from Reen's arms.
I'm sorry, that was so careless of me.
No worries. I'm just glad you weren't injured. The next time you want a book from one of the high shelves, just ask me to get it for you.
Sure.
You just wanted to hold you, dude. I know your plan.
Phew, well, those are all the books I need. Thanks for the help, Reen.
Anytime. Sounds like sounds like taking part in the trade conference is going to be a lot of work.
You can say that again. It's going to deal with a lot of challenging and sensitive issues that heavily involve Rebornia. As long as I'm part of the team, I want to be as useful as possible.
That's some real dedication.
No matter how much I study, though, I'm still really nervous. Shiva asked me to go, but at the end of the day, I'm just a student. What can someone like me do at a major international conference like this?
That sounds pretty daunting, but I'm sure you're going to be fine. All you have to do is be yourself.
I think you're going to have to be a bit more specific.
Well, you're always supporting us from behind the scenes so we can achieve our full potential. I know. Every student here knows that you're here for us. I can't overstate how reassuring it is to have your support. Bring that support to a conference, and the staff will thank their lucky stars that they fought to bring you along.
You really think so?
I wouldn't say so if I didn't. You've got to have more faith in yourself. Besides, if you ever need help, I'll be there to back you up. Just try not to fall off any more ladders.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. If I'm going to have people relying on me, I've got to project an air of confidence and steer clear of high bookshelves. Thanks, Reen. I think I needed a bit of your positivity.
I'm glad my rambling cheered you up. This is a big deal, to be sure, but remember what you always got us to fall back on. We'll all be waiting for you to celebrate. We'll be waiting to celebrate your success when you get back.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I think she got it in the bag. I mean, seriously. She's got it in the whole academy. She basically got the place running. Who cares about the principal and the others? It's Tova who is running everything behind the scenes. She's the Illuminati. Okay, anyone else? I can hang out with Marcus, but does anyone want to hang out with him? Come on, let's be honest. Does anyone actually like him? I'm not being mean here. He's just kind of an asshole, and not really that approachable. I'm sure he can make friends, but yeah. If I had a choice, I'd always hang out with Sarah. Let's be honest here. Alright. I'm getting some low FPS, but we're gonna be fine. Should I check out the bookstore? I haven't been here in like 3 chapters. I should probably check stuff out. Shop. Let's see. 0, buy that. Across. Sure. Different instruments, okay. Imperial Hansen, sure. Coffee. Oh, yeah, I forgot I can do that. I was wondering why was it moving? Toward man, use it to run the recipe. Oh, sure, why not? More recipes never that. Okay, let's see. Event, I guess. Imperial Chronicle 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it, I missed 5. That sucks. Many lunches, coffee. Roasted coffee. Could have sworn I had that before. Strange. Oh well. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go back to the dorm. But yeah, I should probably check out more stuff, but I don't want to do that. It's gonna be a pain. I just know I'm gonna be just spending like half an hour doing all the vendors, and yeah, nobody wants to see that. Including me, to be honest. No longer be viewable, stay out and about, stay in the dorm. Shouldn't you do it inside? Come on.
Welcome back, Master Reen.
What's up, Sharon?
Hey there, Sharon.
I hope the sudden shower didn't catch you too unaware.
You know, it would be cool if you actually responded to her in kind, like, "Hello, Master Reen." And you would say something like, "Greetings, my maid." Okay, I'm not good at this, but yeah, you get the point.
Would you like me to fetch you a dry change of clothes?
Nah, I'll survive. Thanks to your warning this morning, I was able to avoid the worst of the downpour. I'm amazed you were able to tell a storm was coming that far in advance, though.
Chairman Arena takes a lot of business trips, so I'm used to keeping an eye on the weather. Never being caught unawares is just one of the maid's many responsibilities.
I can't really picture any other maids holding themselves to such an unrealistic standard.
She's a
I'll let you know
superhero.
when dinner is ready, so just wait in your room until then. I expect the meal will take a little longer to prepare than usual today.
Oh? How come?
More people?
Well, with 2 new residents in the dormitory, I thought I might make tonight's dinner a little fancier than usual. A welcoming feast of sorts for them.
Really? That sounds like a great idea. I'm looking forward to it already. Anything I can help you with for it?
Oh, could you? I'm actually short a few ingredients, so I was just about to step out to buy what I need.
I'd be happy to run to the market for you then. It's still coming down out there. Might as well go back out while I'm still damp, right? Don't worry about me. I don't mind.
Well, if you insist,
He is totally gonna get sick, isn't he?
I'd be happy to take you up on your kind offer. Here's a list of everything I'd like you to buy.
And some mirror, as if I need it.
That should be exactly enough merit to cover the expense.
All right. I'll be back soon then.
Take care out there.
So, do I get to run around, or is it just gonna be a cutscene? Huh, rain stopped.
Looks like the rain must have stopped while I was inside. It's gotten pretty dark out too. I'd better get back to the dorm.
Actually, there's like 2 steps to the shops. How did it take so long?
Oh, hello.
Misty!
Oh,
You wouldn't happen to be one of the Class 7 students from Thor's, would you?
I remember you. I looked you up. You're Misty. From a radio.
Out for a little late night shopping, are we?
you could say that. But how did you know I'm from Class 7?
You're one of the favorite topics at our radio station, actually. There are plenty of people out there who want to know more about Thor's dashing guys and gals in red.
Oh, you work at the radio station?
You didn't recognize
Hold
that?
on. Your voice sounds so familiar.
Yes!
Oh, maybe you know me from the radio? Ahem. Good evening, everyone. This summer's turning into a real scorcher, isn't it? To beat the heat, we're going to be broadcasting tonight from a park here in Trista. Ring any bells?
Wait. Huh?
Come on. You know it. Just say
You're
it.
Misty? From Abendheim?
Bingo. You must be quite the avid listener, recognizing my voice so easily.
I won't say too easily.
Glad to know I've got a faithful fan out there.
Wow. I never figured I'd meet Misty herself, especially like this. I always make sure to catch Abendheim. It helps me relax while I'm studying.
Thanks. But it sure is serendipitous, you know? Having a chance encounter like this, just after the rain's eased up. Ooh, maybe I should mention this on tonight's show.
Oh my.
I'm not sure that I really constitute a noteworthy topic for a radio broadcast. It's kind of weird. I only know her from Abendheim, but she seems just as friendly face to face.
Actually, now when I think about it, you're running around errands. You should probably get back, because Sharon is really waiting for you, dude.
Hmm?
Is something the matter? You're staring at me so intently. I feel a little embarrassed.
It's not every day I get to meet such a hottie.
Well, forgive me if this sounds a little odd, but this isn't actually our first meeting, is it? If I'm not mistaken, we met once before.
Really?
In a hotel in Heimdall.
You did? She's an opera singer!
Wow, I can't believe it. I never figured anyone would actually catch on.
So you really are her! The Azure Diva herself!
Ah, who gives a shit about that? Misty's much cooler.
Vita Clotilde!
Right you are once again. Honestly, even the people I work with at the radio station don't seem to have noticed, so I'm surprised you could tell.
That makes two of us. I almost didn't say anything because it just seemed too implausible. But if you don't mind me asking, how did a star like you end up working at Radio Trista?
It's just a little something I do for fun on the side. Gotta spice life up a bit, right? The best part is, the people at the Opera House in Heimdall have no idea I come here to do my show every week. So don't go telling anyone, okay? It'll be our secret.
Of course. I wouldn't dream of it. I'm amazed no one else has figured it out, though. It's not like you use a different voice when you're on the radio.
Well, there's a little trick to it.
She does sound a little different, I think.
You're not the only one who was surprised, though.
Huh?
I had this feeling I'd seen you before, but I couldn't put my finger on where. But it's you, isn't it? Anyway, I have to get over to the studio now.
What was that all about?
Oh, and be sure to tune in to tonight's Aubin Time. It'll be a fun one. Promise.
Wouldn't miss it.
And give my regards to those two, would you?
Mike is an idiot, I assume.
She smells like lavender? The fragrance really suits her. So Vita Clotilde herself has been hosting a radio show in Trista. Even if I told them, I don't think they'd believe me.
Do you have the same eye color? Huh.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, hey there, Emma. Did you just get back too?
Yeah, I just returned a short while ago. Were you out shopping?
Yeah, Sharon asked me to go out and pick up a few things for dinner, though I ended up taking a bit longer than I expected.
Wait, do I smell lavender on you?
She's a cat?
This is perfume, isn't it? How did it get onto you?
Oh, right. I guess I must have soaked up the scent too. She did get pretty close. That's the only thing I can think of.
Damn.
Reen,
Emma is a bloodhound. Holy shit, how did she smell that?
I can only hope the reason you ended up taking longer than expected isn't because you were...
Ah, come on, you're better than this.
Whoa, hold on. You've got the wrong idea, Emma. I just happened to bump into someone I know while I was out. That's all. Nothing scandalous, nothing I'd be ashamed of.
I never said it was. Though you do seem strangely defensive for a man who has nothing to hide. Huh. I wonder what would happen if Elise and the other girls were to catch wind of this.
Come on, only Elisa really cares about this.
I swear, I just ran into someone I know after I left the store. Nothing happened. You just like raking me over the coals, don't you?
Sharon is waiting. How late is gonna be that dinner? That dinner is gonna take.
Master
Come on.
Reen, I see you've returned. Were you able to get everything I asked for?
Sure did. Let me bring it over.
I can think, did lavender ever get mentioned before? Is there anything else that smelled of lavender?
Lavender. Huh. No, that's impossible.
Oh no, it totally is. If someone says it's impossible, it's totally gonna be the case. Afterward, Reed decided to give Sharon a hand with the cooking. And when dinner was ready, everyone sat down to enjoy an especially extravagant meal in celebration of Crow and Miriam joining Class 7. Just go immediate, seriously. Oh damn. Did this happen before? Representative from blah, blah, blah. Okay, look, there's a shit ton of text, I'm not gonna read all of this. Terrorist attack took place in Elfin, who was placed in greatest danger that they had sustained no serious injuries and was okay. Played both Princess and Elfin danger, resulted in Chaos might have reigned in combat on the day of the attack, but that did not stop a number of people from the apartment bringing the situation under control, blah blah blah. Trade conference approaches, nobody cares. Is there anything about Tova? I don't see anything. And enjoy listening to Orbital Radio broadcast, which reporter certainly does. For what's going on for me, blah blah blah. You may have asked the first radio station to be established, but this station is available in the widest area and contains the most balanced broadcasts like cable. Yeah, okay.
So, the West Emuria Trade Conference is just over a week away now.
Of course he pays the most attention to a thing I skipped.
A building that tall is exactly what you'd expect from an economic powerhouse like Crossbelt 2. It's a big world out there. Still, we've got Milliam and Crow as classmates now. Would have seen that coming. Crow opened up to us right from the start. Though I guess that's just Crow for you. And Milliam's become way more attached to us than I thought she would too. They were both able to form combat links with us right from day one. I had my concerns about how well they'd mesh with the class, but maybe I was worried for nothing after all.
Misty!
Good evening. I'm your host, Misty. It's August 18th, and we're winding down a busy day here at 9 p.m. I'm here to give you all the cool you need to beat this summer heat.
Hey, looks like I'm not too late to catch this week's Abend time.
Seems like those hot summer days keep coming with no end in sight, doesn't it? But even this heat can't stop the momentum behind the West Emuria Trade Conference being held in Crossbell later this month. Prince Olivert and Chancellor Osborne will be in attendance for this watershed moment in international business. Personally, I'm more interested in the view from the top of that famous new skyscraper the talks are being held in. In some news closer to home, you all have probably noticed the summer showers we're getting here in Trista. The rain's let up for now, but it's managed to push that nasty nighttime humidity right off the charts. It's nights like these I wish I could smuggle an ice-cold beer into the studio. And the director is chilling over there, drink in hand, mocking me. But you know what? Forget that guy. Anyway, for all you students out there, your summer vacation's probably wrapping up, so I hope you made the most of it. Wait, I forgot that summer vacation at the military academy has already come and gone. Whoops. Still, it's never too late to do something bold that'll keep your memories of this summer burning bright. And what about you, Miss Misty? You're probably asking yourselves, well, you might want to sit down for this one.
Oh no.
Because fate had a romantic rendezvous in store for yours truly just on the way to the studio today.
I knew it.
A tryst with a young man in a park after sunset. Droplets of rain clinging to the grass. I'll treasure the memory forever. Or I would, if I hadn't just made it up on the spot. Chalk it up to a dreamer's poetic license, I guess. Still, maybe one day I'll feel the thrilling rush of a summer love. Gotta keep the fire burning.
Wait, is she talking about when I ran into her earlier tonight?
Yep.
She's got quite the playful personality. Though somehow that doesn't come as too much of a surprise. It's kind of weird thinking that I just met her on the street a couple hours ago.
Anyway, I have to get over to the studio now. Oh, and be sure to tune in to tonight's Abend time. It'll be a fun one.
This just
Promise.
happened. Why do you need to make a freaking flashback of this?
Wouldn't miss it.
And give my regards to those two, would you?
Those two. I didn't really think about it right then, but who was she talking about?
Marcus and Elliot, come on! God, you dense. I want to say, you know... yeah, I'm trying to cut on swearing.
Ah, so you've arrived.
Good to see you, boss.
Oh, you're awfully early.
Well met, Comrade V, Comrade S. I see that you've finished all your preparations as well.
Comrade S.
Smooth as silk. Although you're the one who'll be taking center stage in our next operation, without a doubt.
Who'd have thought you'd volunteer to go pound the pavement in Crossbell?
Wait, didn't we say their name? Why do you just use Scared Man and Eye Patch Woman?
The Red Constellation are gonna be there. I still think I'm the prime choice for this one.
I disagree. As I can no longer rely on the power of the flute, it makes the most sense for me to go. Especially when you consider the very real possibility that we may have to accept a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. That is the best way for us to achieve what we desire.
You're serious?
You really are too morose for your own good.
I could say the same of both of you. Why else would you have willingly plunged yourselves into a struggle like this to begin with?
I suppose you're right.
You got us there.
I see you've all gathered.
Comrade C,
Fashionably late, but worth the wait.
That makes it a full house.
I appreciate your gathering, comrades. The wheels have been set in motion. There is no place for hesitation, no time for looking back. We seek only results.
I couldn't agree more.
No objections here either.
Goes without saying.
That said, I will ask you but once. Comrade G, are you certain this is the path you would walk?
My heart itself beats with the ideals of the Liberation Front. If my life should see its end in Crossbell, so be it. That tyrant must be stopped from creating the vile dystopia he seeks. Dear though the cost may be, if through our efforts we or anyone anywhere succeeds in that aim, we will have our victory.
Very well. May the goddess, or perhaps powers less fair, attend you. When this is over and our victory won, let us toast our success together in the Imperial capital.
Indeed. Farewell, my comrades.
He doesn't know how to express how he feels, but I understand.
Losing your place in the world for doing what's right. And throwing yourself into the eye of the storm. It ain't something I could do.
Different paths brought each of us here, but the road we travel now is the same. Let us depart, Comrade S, Comrade V. We each have our own part to play in what is to come.
Of course.
Just leave it to us.
When the camera was just focused on him putting the helmet on, I feel like that's supposed to be a big reveal, but I don't know what it's supposed to reveal. It's probably that important for the Zero no Kiseki game, but yeah, I never played it because, you know, no official translation. That sucks. But what you gonna do? Oh, no practical exam. Right, I forgot about that. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. I did level up a little bit actually. I went from like 36 to 48, I think. Alright, it's time for this month. It's thrilling practical exam. Is everyone ready? Ready as I'm going to be. Anytime.
Been the first years. Again, been no sweat up till now, but I guess my luck's run out for combat training. And I can't even skip out since they won't let me graduate without it.
You don't want to actually finish school someday, right? I spend more of a class asleep than awake, so you could at least put some effort into the practical exams.
Right, I know.
This is the part where we get to fight those things that look like Lemmy, right? I can't wait to jump in. Hey, can we start yet? Can we, please? Will you at least make a token effort to rein in your hyperactive outbursts? It's amazing how much just adding 2 classmates can shake things up. I guess I could have you all fight the combat shell, but since we've got 2 new challenges this month, how about we try a little something different? Something different? I wonder what strange idea she's concocted today.
Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this.
A good instructor's gotta keep you guessing, and by now you should be prepared for anything. So, Rin, Crow, Milliam.
Why me again? Oh no.
You're the first team.
What?
The rest of you will be divided into two groups, an all-girls team and all-boys team. Emma's team will be team class president. Makia's team is team vice president. Rin's team will be team whatever. Each team will be facing off against each other in a series of mock battles.
Those are the dumbest team names I've ever heard.
I can't really disagree, but I don't think the names are the biggest issue here.
Quite an interesting split. Hey, wait a minute. Why are the three of us in totally separate? Why the three of us are in a totally separate team, and why do we have fewer members into them than them too?
Well, by my estimation, those three teams are about equal in strength. Both girls and the boys teams are well balanced in terms of weapons and combat styles represented.
Okay, I should just calm down, slow myself down, so stop stuttering.
And while your team does have fewer members, Crow has a lot of experience, and Milliam has Ergetlam.
Okay, that's so difficult to say.
So I think that kind of evens out your one-man disadvantage, don't you? I see, it does actually make sense.
At least those teams' divisions are less contrived than I've come to expect from our field study groups.
Although the part where a certain someone always drags the short straw remains remarkably consistent. Oh, what do you mean?
I wonder which poor sucker keeps getting stuck on us.
You dense motherfucker. Ah, damn, I said it. Fine, I'll take a hand at them dealt with this time.
Ooh, I like that spunk. Well then, let's get down to business, shall we? First battle will be between Team Whatever and Team Vice President. Alright, assume your positions, everyone.
Oh god, I get to customize them. Can I save? Yep, just in case. Last time it was pretty messy. CPF. Confuse. Anything here? Lower stats. Damn it. Okay, quartz. I think I customized everything before the boss, so yeah, nothing new here. Yeah, I should be fine, I think. Let's go. So we're up against the guys first. No matter what distance we try to attack them from, they have someone capable of countering us.
As long as we beat them all, they should still win, right?
That's the spirit, but not that you got down.
Yeah, just stay aware of the distance between us and them, and don't miss any openings where they leave us.
Looks like you're all fired up and ready to start. Alright then, begin.
Okay, any conditions?
Stay on guard and don't get cocky.
Please don't give me any conditions.
Very well.
Damn it.
No one's knocked out. Evade and counter an enemy attack. That's random. Why would that be conditioned?
My turn.
That's a dick move, guys. Okay, Chrono Drive.
Arcus, activate.
My turn!
Chrono Break. You don't have Chrono Break. Crescent Mirror then. Oh god, that's a huge delay. Compassion. Okay, quiz lowers to Rin. Call and go call. Alright, Chrono Drive. There we go, speed up. See how hard we hit. You don't hit that hard. Come on then, hit. Your main attack sucks ass. You give like 100 at most. Oh, nice.
Alright.
Okay, let's see. What do we have? Chrono Break. Actually would be great. Only can only hit 2 of them. Yeah, it's pretty fast, so we won't be able to cast it before the turn is up. So we won't be able to get closer. Let's see, Rin, Crow, let's go still near actually. Let's get hooked in 2 hands. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's see. Let's get another Impassion on you. Yep, gotta keep Impassion up. Okay, Crescent Mirror maybe. I don't know if they're gonna cast spells actually. And yeah, it's a pretty slow spell. But yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, all good.
My turn.
Let's see, Chrono Break. Still not close enough. Actually, he's probably gonna get closer, so I might hit juices with
Arcus
this
activate.
once he does.
That's for you!
Okay, great. Nope, he didn't move at all. Get them, he's long range. Okay, Alien and guys are a little slower now.
My turn.
Alright, so 32, not good enough. Let's heal a little bit. Melee's fine. Do yourself. Okay, 800. Yeah, still good.
Yes, sir!
Also, I think I should link. I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, let's see, what else can I do? I think your physical attacks are much better than magical, so I think you should focus on that. Okay, you can hit both of them, good. There we go. Okay, she's at 200. Crow is not. I think you should have some decent magic, so let's see what you can do. That's probably not gonna work, but that's a maybe. Yep, it's not big enough. That's a single target. Yep, you can't do anything useful. Let's just build up CP, I guess. Focus on guys. Alright. Okay, she's getting a little low. Okay, let's demotivate.
Alright, let's do this!
No criticals. Let's just go for it regardless. Okay, you hit all of them. Glorious. Okay, kill anyone? Yo, game. Whoa, all of them?
Yeah, you didn't stand a chance!
I did not expect that. Holy shit. I thought you would maybe damage one of them pretty hard, but all of them one shot? Holy
I
crap.
did it!
That was more than I thought. That's enough. Much goes to Team Whatever. She still calls it that. It's almost hard to believe this is your first time fighting together. Yeah, you did it. Not bad.
You guys didn't stand a chance. Don't get so full of yourself.
Come now. The three of you certainly don't pull any punches.
Hey, you get more when if you get hits on yourselves.
Well, let's start breaking the cold drinks yet. There's plenty more action in store. Next up, Team Whatever versus Team Class President. We'll begin after a 5-minute break. Wait, we have to do 2 in a row? Fine by me.
Oh boy, we've got ourselves a real slave driver here.
Do we get health restored and such? Really hope we do get health restored and such. Actually, yeah, what if I just eat a bunch of CP stuff? Now, this team is probably gonna be a much bigger pain in the ass to deal with. Guys are mostly melee. Well, at least we had a chance to catch our breath. Now we're up against the girls.
Safe to say the biggest threat is Laura and Fia on the front lines. I'm guessing those two are gonna come out swinging, with Alyssa and Emma covering them from the rear. In the rear with the gear.
Yeah, probably.
We're going to have to hold the line and weather their attacks while we look for an opening to break through. Alright, hope you've got your strength back because it's time for a second beautiful bout. Begin. Oh shit, I don't get any preparation time.
Of course. Yeah.
This is probably gonna be rough. I was knocked out during battle, cancel any minute.
Here I go!
Do I have a cancel? I don't think I have a cancel actually. They were a lot more common in the previous game, but in this one, for some reason they're really rare. Okay, Impassion. Well, Crow is the closest, so let's go to him first. She probably hits like a truck. Well, if you play her, she hits for like 100 damage at most. So Alyssa is just bad in every way. She's a pretty okay support, but as far as actual damage goes, she's like one of the worst.
Arcus, activate. Alright.
Alright, Passion on Marine. Okay, there we go. Miss. Okay. Okay, doing some decent damage. Laura. Some more damage. Ooh, an assist. Damn. Yeah, I think we're doing a lot more damage than we usually would. Oh yeah, wait, they can't pop. I might be able to Chrono Break them. Ah, I don't have any Chrono Break on her. Oh, I just like having the mirror.
Here we go.
Okay, let's see. 300 health, 800. I think it's fine to just attack through this turn. But I do want to Chrono Break. Maybe I can hit 3 of them. I can! Yeah, I think I'm more afraid of Laura and Fee than of Elisa. Okay, Crescent Mirror, great. Chrono Break. Okay, split down. Let's see, what can you do? Alright, Melee doesn't have plus CP, but I think she'll be fine. Do you have any cool spells? Yeah, that's probably... Oh, 3 of them! But Emma's gonna take a turn. I don't think she's gonna move, actually. She only moved closer. That's good. Nice. Okay, there we go. 3 of them at once. Oh, and kills work. Insta-kill works. Damn, I didn't think it would work. Holy shit. Okay, all 3 again, actually.
Go.
Can you hit her so she's a little closer somehow? Is speed still active? It's still active. Let's do Impassion on Melee. I don't want to hit anybody.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. The fights will be on White One, Strength, Impede, Feint, Impede. That might be it. Okay, try it. Condition that, yeah, it worked. There we go. What do you think? Go down.
Everyone.
Okay, to down to the girl.
Shatter.
Not too impressive.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think I will use it as break. Let's see, item. I don't want to keep him topped off, actually. I'll not use this one.
Thanks.
No problem.
Go.
Alright, let's build FCP.
My turn.
Attack in.
Here I go.
Get her down. Okay, she's really close to dying, but just not yet.
Here we go.
There we go. Oh. Damn, she's alive. Finish her off, come on. There we go. On the Alice remaining.
Go.
I don't seem to be doing much actually. This is not that difficult.
Let's go. Here I go.
Yes, let's cast spells when you're on 20 health. Great idea, buddy. Can I call her buddy?
Yeah, you didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, that was really easy. Beating Patrick was a lot harder than this. That's enough. And it looks like a victory for the stalwart team whatever. I'm impressed. It was right you're going to be nipping at my heels before long. I can't believe you lost! You fell just short of victory. You all fought admirably. What a shame. It was a good fight. What a rotten way to lose. It was a close one though.
These class 7 girls would just try to take you out before we take you out for a night on the town, huh?
Well done, William. You too, Emma.
I'd make Team Whatever go for a third round, but there's no one else to fight, so I guess we get the rest. Oh god, she's gonna make us fight someone else, isn't she? She's just saying this, but she's setting up the third fight.
We'll review our performance later, but in the meantime, we got Team Class President and Team Vice President going head to head. Both teams step forward.
Cool. So I guess there really is no third fight. Also, I'm curious about one thing. Why is Crow not wearing our uniform? Well, looks like that wraps things up. The final fight was a real thriller from start to finish too. It was certainly a good fight, but who would have thought that they'd take advantage of such a tiny opening like that to overwhelm us? That's Laurent P for you, I guess.
Imagine what their combat is concerned. They would handily best most of the second years.
To swing a sword is one thing, but we gotta rely on Alyssa and Emma to keep up the pressure. Yep, wouldn't have been nearly as effective without them. I'm glad you think so.
Still, it's safe to say that everyone fought pretty well.
I had this funny feeling that Rin's team would come out on top though. Winning both of your matches with a new team is pretty impressive.
I feel like I was riding on Crow's and Miriam's efforts though.
If I'm perfectly honest, I think so too.
Millie is kind of overpowered. I mean, her start with double shields, that's like completely broken. No, don't sell yourself short. You're pretty strong.
Yeah, and you're tougher than you look too.
I see your practical exams are as conventional as ever.
Yeah, I thought it would be him. Don't make fun of Sarah now. Oh. Instructor Nyhard? Instructor Dude? Oh, I was under the impression that having back-to-back battles with uneven odds was part of the course in actual warfare. Don't you think learning to fight effectively against cunning opponents with team tactics is important for any soldier?
Well, that's certainly true.
So what brings you here, Instructor Nyhard? Please tell me this isn't part of where we have to fight both of Instructor at once. Of course not. It's just that, like last month's field study in the capital, your current field study is a bit unusual. Instructor Nyhard here has been involved in making the arrangements, which is why I asked him to come. What do you mean by unusual?
Sounds a bit ominous. Yeah, I agree.
Well, I'd like to... We'd just about wrapped things up anyway, so let's move on to announcing your next field study locations.
So it's gonna be the lake whatever, right? Because it was mentioned in the... whatever it is.
Okay, first August, Legram, study location, Shurai Special Economic Zone.
Who the hell is that? I don't think I heard about that before.
Well, Legram is Laura's hometown, right? It is. It's a lakeside town in the south of Kherson province, blanketed by thick fog for much of a year. As a castle town dating back to the Middle Ages, it has more than its fair share of local legends and tall tales. It sounds like quite a historical hotspot. If I'd gone home for a summer vacation, I would have returned to Trista only to turn around and head back right home again.
I guess that's true. So, what about this dry special economic zone?
I'm pretty sure it's the city up to far northwest coast of the Empire. It used to be independent, but the Imperial government runs a show there now.
Oh, there it is. I think Gramps annexed it about 8 years ago.
Gramps? Who is she talking about, by the way? I don't think I realized who it is.
Miriam. I'm guessing Gramps she is referring to is...
Yeah, it's probably Mr. Blood and Iron himself, the Chancellor.
Honestly, do you even think about the words coming out of your mouth?
Why? It's not like it bothers me. It bothers me.
Both locations seem worth checking out. But the final line makes me curious. I never field studies instructions had anything like it.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I wasn't sure about this. After 2 days, we assemble at the designated location. True, usually whenever we go. That's where we stay for the duration of the field study.
Care to shed a little light on that, Instructor?
I could, but I wouldn't want Instructor Nyhard to feel left out, so let him do the honors.
As you wish.
So...
After completing your assigned tasks in your respective areas, you'll be boarded in a train bound for Rendezvous Point. That point is a notable military installation in the southeast of the Empire, the Guerrilla Fortress.
Guerrilla Fortress? That's a giant base on the border facing the Republic.
So after we've finished our regular field study, we're going to be whisked away to a major military base?
Sounds like we're opening sequence.
As part of your field study, of course. I'll be joining you there to serve as your military liaison for the duration of your visit. Naturally, you'll all be given a series of assignments specific to that location.
Wow, sounds like fun!
I very much doubt that's the intent.
Sounds like I'm gonna be put through with Ringer on my very first field study.
Idiot, you alright? Something wrong? No, don't worry about it. Well, I'm looking forward to another installment of your action-packed field study reports. But just so you know, I'm planning on joining you in Guerrilla Fortress too. I'm not gonna let the big, bad army man push my adorable little students around.
I have no intention of asking anything unreasonable of them. Nothing what deviates from their curriculum.
Unlike you? Yes, I knew it.
Like a certain other instructor whose name we shouldn't mention.
Huh. We're still great together. Come on, keep bitching at the shower. Is it even safe to keep those two in the same room together? You know what you should do? You should find the find the room with no windows and just lock them in there.
Here's a little something from the academy. You did really well, Reen.
Yeah, I kinda skipped a little bit. I was curious what that was. Probably some ornament. Oh yeah, I can check it out, I think. In the queue menu, where you get the quests and such.
Oh, right. We're heading out on our field study today. I don't need to get up just yet, but I guess it wouldn't hurt. Or I could just give in and go back to sleep. I'm still feeling kind of beat after training last night.
Someone's gonna wake him up.
Huh?
Obviously. That's inappropriate.
Wakey, wakey! Come on, Reen, it's time to rise and shine. We're gonna miss the train.
Stop that! That's not very ladylike. Right in the gut.
I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time! How much money do I get to spend on sweets and stuff? Oh, do bananas count as snacks?
No, they don't! Just get off me. Please.
And then he's gonna barge in and be like, oh, so you're doing perverted things again.
Ah, there you are.
Huh, I'm Ron. Who would have thought?
Good morning, Reen.
Seems you had quite the rude awakening this morning.
Oh, you heard?
Yeah, Coffee only wishes it was that effective. She must have really been looking forward to this trip.
Certainly seems so.
She holds her own in class, to be sure. But at times like these, she seems like any other kid her age.
I'm looking forward to finally getting the chance to visit Laura's hometown.
I've heard that Legram is known for both its many legends and for the mist that hangs over the town for much of the year.
I don't know which stories you've heard, but most of them have been exaggerated in the retelling over time. It certainly doesn't lack for scenic beauty, though. I was hoping I'd have the opportunity to invite you to see it. Though I wish Elisa, Fee, and the others in Group B could have come with us.
Me too. I hope they enjoy their trip. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Uses.
Did you wake him up too?
Good heavens.
Can someone do something about this child? She's out of control.
Okay, looks like everybody's here.
He looks so defeated.
Let's go, go, go!
Yeah, I think I'm warming up to her.
Okay, so do I need to customize quartz again? I really hope that's not the case. Yeah, I should probably customize his stuff. Ooh, he has barely anything. Oh, I definitely equipped something there. See the blank spot? There definitely was something there. Alright. So I guess we're heading to the train station. I wonder what it looks like. Probably like Bose whatever. Region in Trails in the Sky. Kind of a mountain area with a misty place where you actually meet a dragon at one point. You need to change trains at Barrehart to get to the Gram, right? I suppose it's better for us to take recruits on the main line than the fuck! No, I'm gonna do this. Transcontinental line then. I did it! Yes! I did it! I said it!
Right, after reaching Barrehard, we'll need to transfer to a local line, the Ebel branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid the lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 a.m. right now. We should arrive in Barrehard somewhere around 10:30 and reach the Gram by noon.
We've got work waiting for us on the first day, too, so the earlier we can reach Le Gram, the better.
Agreed. And there's always the chance our class problem child will make another scene.
Yo, what's up?
You guys are here earlier than I expected.
Yeah, I'm burping.
You all ready to leave too?
No, we've still got another 20 minutes or so until the next train to Barrehard comes in.
You're going to the Dries, SAZ, right? I've never been, but it sounds like fun.
It's apparently quite a trip to get there, though.
It's on the Empire's northwest. It's on the Empire northwest coast. You have to cross the entire Lamar province to get there.
Well, it's not that often you get to go on a nice long trip like this. But why not? Wows will just fly by as I teach you all how to be as cool and popular as I am.
Yeah, thanks. But I think I'll just take a nap instead. Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. They ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. I'll see you in 2 days then. See you at Garrelia Fortress. Bye. Have a safe trip.
See you later, Elliot. Later, Marcus. And Crow, at least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble.
No worries, if you hear about it, it means I wasn't on top of my game. One of those days, Reen, you'll fast for my life of adventure.
Right.
Alright, good luck guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okay.
Why do I not find that the slightest bit reassuring?
You took words right out of my mouth.
May the guidance of the winds and the goddess be with you all. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 days.
I still find her hat really weird. It just kind of looks out of place, and I'm like, oh right, she's wearing a hat. And that's not just her weird ears or something. We still have a short while longer before our train arrives. We have to purchase our tickets now while we're waiting.
Oh, you didn't purchase them yet? Well, get them. Good morning, everyone. Yep. You're probably just gonna talk. Yep, buy tickets. Okay, we have those tickets just a moment.
Oh, you're all heading out? What?
Who is... I've seen you before, I don't remember who you are.
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter?
Oh, yeah.
You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Are you saying you're gonna die?
Shh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
Who's he?
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division.
We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But
So he's the Ironblood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage.
Did you see the cat? There's a cat!
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
I'll pass on that, thanks.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Eric Getlem in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
If you'll excuse us, Captain.
She does sound very robotic.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public.
How about the name?
After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You'd better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
I hope Dolly's gonna be alright. Some shit going down in Crossbell and... yeah... Dolly's gonna be in trouble. Should I say stuff?
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Well, well. For 2 Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Sarah? Hello, baby.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on. Cough it up.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat.
Oh yes, because education is paying so much. Would be really difficult to double that.
Aw. Strictly business, huh?
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
Oh baby, you're always young for me.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
I see.
What about C?
I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I suppose I should thank you, but I won't thank you.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City, but there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
Seriously, I hope you keep an eye on Tova. I doubt she's good in a fight. Maybe it's a military academy, but still, she's a little cute angel. Don't let her get hurt. Those windmills aren't very fast. Okay, Keldic again. Keldic, right? It's not Seldic. I keep forgetting. Seem to be always going through places we've already been.
Sounds like sea full of green out there.
Hey, Jesus, why is the wheat all green?
Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in Kherson province. Each is grown in its season, which means that what you're seeing right now is the fall wheat crop.
Oh, look, that's a weird scarecrow. Look at its head, it looks all messy like Lecter's.
Well, as long as she's enjoying this herself.
At times like these, she seems like any girl her age.
So hard to believe she's only 13. That's a year younger than my brother.
But if it puts things in perspective, doesn't it? I suppose this is a good time as any as tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study.
Oh, looks cool. I should thought it would be in the mountains, not kind of a, coastal city.
The Gram is a small town in the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shore of Lake Ebel.
Oh yeah, Lake Ebel, it was in the papers, I remember that.
My father, Viscount Acid, governs the town, which itself is a part of Kherson province.
That sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the province Juice's father oversees?
Well, technically yes, but Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region. I doubt this Viscount had much interest in the authority of his liege lord.
I suppose I cannot deny it. My father can be a little too free-spirited at times. But I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned.
It's not as though I'm unaware of that.
Sorry, I seem to have touched on a sensitive issue here.
No, there's nothing for you to apologize for.
Exchanges like this are the daily bread of the nobility.
It's true that the four great houses do have immense power, but it's still up to individual feudal lords to govern their respective regions. Oh god, so many complicated words. Stop saying difficult things. As far as the taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated.
It is quite convoluted, although the imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all the regions under a single tax system.
That's one of the major points of the dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is, hell will freeze over before I consent to it.
I do understand the reformist point of view, but each region of the empire has its own traditions and customs.
Not to say anything about the income in different places. You tell me Plains are gonna pay the same amount of taxes the place like Juice's town, because I feel like there's a different amount of money there. Although that place probably doesn't really pay taxes because it's southern region, but still, you get the point.
Attempting to normalize all those under a single system seems a little insensitive.
The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds.
Well, it's certainly not an issue with a nice clear-cut solution. This is boring. Don't you have any more cool stories about Legram?
I suppose a couple students battling around ideas about taxation isn't going to really solve anything. But I guess to me, one of the things that Legram is most famous for is the Arcid school.
Oh, is that the thing Laura's dad teaches?
That's the one. Arcid school of swordsmanship is a style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonia. It's one of the two most famous martial styles in the Empire, that would be in the Vander school.
Oh, Vander, I remember you.
In the Trails in the Sky. I heard there's a training hall where students of the Arcid school come from all over the Empire to train.
Indeed, there is. Several students of the school are studying in Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire.
And Norrisfell instructs them all?
He does. Viscount Arcid is not only the Lord of Legram. He's also the current head of Arcid school. Oh, doesn't he have a super cool title like the Radiant Blade Master or something? He sounds crazy strong. This may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is quite frankly inhuman. I would easily place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire.
He sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself.
From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. As a result, I hear he spent a significant amount of time away from his territory.
This is unfortunately the case. He may be visiting my home, but there's no guarantee my father will even be there.
Oh, something tells me he's gonna be there, just like every other, relative.
That's a shame. I'd really like to meet him.
I wonder if Cassius is gonna appear in this. Okay, no, Blade. I don't want to talk to anybody, I want to beat them with cards.
Then let us begin our duel.
Yeah. Let's get it done. Let's throw down, punk.
Ooh, I got some
Please draw a card.
quite a few expensive
The
cards.
first move is yours.
And let's see. Go to.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Let's.
Then I'll make the first move. Divine Bolt!
How dare you? 6. Goddamn. She's put in the least amount she could. I guess I'm gonna go with 3. Come on, place a bigger
Divine
card.
Bolt!
Place a bigger card.
Divine Bolt!
Stop doing that!
Divine Bolt!
Oh my god, how many does she have?
Divine Bolt!
Holy crap, look at this shit!
Mirror. An excellent duel.
But I still have a card. I could have won. Why did that count as a loss? I could have mirrored, got 19, and she could have only gotten 18. What the fuck? I won that one! It's bullshit!
Please go easy on me.
Great. I got fucked over by nothing.
Shall we draw then? Allow me to play first then. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Seriously, right ahead. How about this?
I'm gonna use a bolt card.
I don't like you very much.
Sorry, I'm using a mirror.
5. 7.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again.
Damn it. It's in the
Oh, it
about
looks as though
bolt
the
her.
first move is yours. Oh no, you beat me.
Huh. Huh. That's more like it. Alright.
If we have to.
Oh crap, my hand is pretty crappy.
Draw a card. Go ahead then.
Alright, I will.
We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Alright.
I'll be going first. How about this?
How about this? Okay. Okay, let's go with that.
Take this.
That's what I've been looking for. Actually, you know what? No. Let's go with this.
Take this.
You fell into my trap!
How about this?
Oh, I can do it too, buddy.
Oh, you impertinent little... We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Damn it, I was about to bolt him.
Go ahead then.
Oh, I can still bolt you.
Now you've done it. At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
Wait, didn't it give 100 before? It was one of those 100 before. Okay, guys.
Shall we begin?
Sure. Okay, not too bad.
Go ahead and draw. I'll go first then.
Alright, how about this?
I'll use a bolt.
Alright.
I'll use a bolt.
How dare you? Okay. Alright.
I hate to do this, but...
Hate to do it, but I'm still gonna do it.
I hate to do this, but...
Ah, come on, that was my hand to begin with.
I hate to do this, but...
Bolt.
Well done. I lost. I had a lot of fun.
You fell into my trap. It's all going according to plan.
It's time to duel.
Damn, I want more bolts.
Draw a card.
Yeah,
I'm going
well.
first. Take this.
Huh. That's a pretty cheap card to waste it on. Alright. Alright.
Take this.
How dare you?
Take this.
Damn, she has a lot of bolts. the mirror? The mirror. Yeah, you know what? No, let's keep playing. Yeah.
Come on, draw another one.
Okay, I will.
Come on, draw another one. You're up first, I guess.
Oh, that's not good. What mirror now?
Who's that for? I wanted to win.
Oh, seriously? Oh, nice! Nice! I beat the little girl. Well, show her. Blah blah blah. Oh, a favor? I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective styles to the Acid School students. This group has practitioners of the 8 Leaves One Blade School, card fencing and spearsmanship alike. I have no doubt each would be of interest to students of martial arts. Perhaps so. A chance to learn more about other schools might broaden our own horizons too. I'm sure my spearsmanship would be of interest to them, though Wolverine and Juices at least use swords. Certainly, the Acid School teaches more than just swordplay. While some use two-handed swords like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even ammo-able stuff might be of interest. Isn't it like a prototype, like it just came out? I wonder if we can actually use it, like where do we find it? You think? Hey, what about me? What about me? Level's really strong too! Sure, but it's just raw strength, there's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching Air Gatlon wouldn't afford the students any chance to learn new techniques of their own. Go, you meanies! No fair leaving me out! Anyway, I do think that would be a nice gesture, but that's assuming we get a chance before our field study is over. Of course, I look forward to it, if we do. Emma? Just coincidence? No, I'm fine, I was just wondering if we might be able to see where you can select blah blah blah. Distracted Thomas. It can be seen quite clearly, blah blah, well that's pretty neat, yeah it does. I was thinking if we could apply some of the knowledge we learned in our field study, don't you think? Yeah, that would be. Yeah, probably not important. We'll have some time before we reach Buria Hunt. We'll be changing trends as soon as we arrive, so make sure you're ready. I will be. I would like to see Rufus again if we had the chance. Sure, he's too busy for that anyway, and it hardly seems appropriate to return to him now, after I'm choosing not to stay for the summer. Something on your mind? I'm just wondering what my fairy and the other nobles are doing at the moment. This past month we've been a little overly quiet. As you mentioned, I haven't heard from conflicts about blah blah blah, maybe we're just showing some restraint. Other factions consider enough to avoid conflicts over something so trite. Suppose I should just focus on myself and I feel study, not blah blah blah. Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of scheming through this. The issue of original cultural... Oh god. The issue of original cultural heritage is quite a profound one. Oh god, that sentence. Holy crap. Okay, no one speaks like that if they're under like 30. You kidding me? So profound as to have its own tax implications. Well, the desire to preserve one's regional traditions and heritage is pretty important in most places throughout the Empire. Like with all the enemies in Legram, he did blah blah blah, first had during the stay, counter-signing lands regarding lands made and remain as well. Sounds like a Gram has its own a lot in common with Nord. They differ, but we won't worship the same stuff. Your points, if you ask me, these traditions are worth protecting and blah blah blah, yeah, I feel the same. Do the small field study, okay, guys, maybe. Look at all the trees going past the window, this is so cool, I want to ride more trains like this, it's really fun. I'm kind of surprised, I assume being on the intelligence division meant you would checking trains all the time. I think she's riding Lemmy all the time, actually. Yeah, I usually just ride Lemmy when I'm out on the mission. And the super fast train, Claire, and the others in RMPUs doesn't have any windows. You grab special trains to fancy so you can really relax. It's not often you get a train like this. You're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination, especially considering how early you got up in the morning. But I was so excited I could barely sleep. I'll be fine, I still got plenty of energy. What was I saying? So yeah, I told you. We'll be in Buria Hunt soon, so try to get some sleep on the next train. Okay. Times like this, she really is just like any other 13-year-old. She is actually sleeping. Oh, she woke up. She's sleeping again. That's nice attention to detail. She was all excited before I talked to her, and now she's sleepy. Alright. So going through Celtic, Celtic. God damn it! I forgot again. Okay, it's Celtic from now on. I don't care. I'm just gonna call it that. Blah blah blah. Special set by Bernhard. Stuff is Bernhard. Doesn't shoot all your blah blah blah. Yeah.
Finally! You have to change trains here, right? That's right. A train bound for the Gram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We'll need to hurry if we want to board it in time.
That's too bad. I was kind of hoping for a chance to poke around Bernhard. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Bernhard, isn't it?
I'd be glad to show you around, should the opportunity arise. You've graciously opened your home to us in the North after all.
You know, I'm really surprised you people are so positive about the Nord. It honestly felt kind of like a dump to me. I'm not trying to offend anybody here. It's a fictional game with fictional characters and fictional offendedness. But yeah, compared to having luxurious hotels, just sleeping in a tent, not as good in my opinion. But I don't doubt for a second that food there is probably great. That's probably one thing which they got down. But yeah, I would definitely not want to sleep in a tent if I'm perfectly honest. Not a big fan of that. Probably got mosquitoes and all that stuff. I hate mosquitoes. Lately I've been trying to sleep and there's one asshole waking up every freaking night to just bite me. And not letting me sleep. At one point I stayed awake for like 2 hours because of a stupid freaking mosquito. Every like 20 minutes it would buzz by my ear. So I could not relax for a second. I would always just lay there and be like, oh, is it coming now? Is there? That was horrible. That was so bad. The cat! I wonder what it's up to. Also, shouldn't there be like a conductor who would be like, yo, cat, get out of here? Feels like anyone can sneak on the train. Okay, and Bernhard. Also, it didn't feel like 10 minutes. It felt like you just came out and immediately on another train. Alright. Would be nice if there was a map you can access at any point, like, okay, so this is where you went, and this is also where you went, and that's a different place where you went. And this is where the next field study is, you know, stuff like that. You just get tiny little tidbits of a map. Wow, this forest is really dense.
It almost looks like a scene from a picture book. As well, if you kept very quiet, fairies might come out to play. It might not come as a surprise, but there are many such legends in this region. The land's maiden, Leanne Sandlot, was born in the Gram, but because of her preternatural strength, but preternatural? I've never seen that word before. Supernatural. I'm just gonna say supernatural. Because of her supernatural strength and beauty, some believed her a changeling, switched at birth by the fairies.
Really? Fascinating.
Reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances. After the War of Alliance, it's hardly surprising that such tales have persisted.
Changeling, huh? Oh.
Look at that fog.
Came on so suddenly.
Well, the Gram is well known for its fog, among other things.
This is not at all uncommon for this first time of year. The fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though.
Oh damn, I wish there was fog here then. Jeez. It's hot as hell out here. I mean, it's not that bad, but I hate summer. Huh, in that case, bring the fog.
No, Lemmy, you can't smash that.
Does it actually have its own intelligence? I thought it was just kind of like... crap, I forgot what it is. You know those robots in sci-fi stories where you just move your body and the robot follows your moves? I thought that's what Lemmy is about. You know, they kinda act like that. Melee punches and Lemmy also punches at the same time. That's what usually happens, right? But it has its own intelligence, and it's kinda interesting actually. Maybe kinda rudimentary intelligence, but still. Damn, it's so foggy. Wow! Damn, this looks... I actually like how this place looks. But it looks like there's werewolves and such in here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Stunning.
It's the first time I've visited Legram, but it's every bit as beautiful as I've been led to believe.
So this is the town of myths and ancient legends. Huh, I'm pleased you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror.
Fog or no, it's breathtaking all the same.
Oh, come home, my lady.
What?
How long have you been there?
Interesting, I couldn't sense him coming at all.
I have returned, Klaus. I see that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home.
On the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me.
Huh, surely you jest. Can I assume that father is not coming to meet us? Means he is currently away from Legram.
I'm afraid so. He also mentioned that he wasn't sure when he might return.
I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you, everyone. This is Klaus, the Arcid family steward. He fills in for my father in his absence and serves as the acting master of the Arcid School of Swordsmanship.
The acting master?
Huh, sounds like one amazing old guy!
He probably has more to his name, you know? It's not just Butler.
I trust you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. If you'll come with me, I'll escort you to a mansion.
Well, we gotta be staying in the mansion?
Damn!
Again, mansion, tent. Mansion, tent. Still, it doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. It's like walking into a bygone era.
You can really see the influence of animism in the region too. Just look at the stone monument.
Can you show a bit of a different side to it? Because I can't really tell what it's supposed to be.
I believe that was built long before the Arcid family was entrusted with governance of this region, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least.
It has a rather strange shape too.
Ooh, what's that?
Cool. It appears to be a statue of a lance maiden.
That's right. Center statue is a lance maiden herself, whose, while those beside her are the two of Eisenstreeter. I believe those were made over 200 years ago as well.
Indeed. Traditions hold that they were constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandblot. Incidentally, when I'd kneeling on the lower right is the ancestor of Viscount.
So that's Laura's great-great-great-great-grandfather, right? Huh, we'll need a few more grades, but we're about 10 generations apart. Lady Laura? Lady Laura, I'm so pleased to see you back in Legram. The Viscount did mention that you'd be returning. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Laura. I'm so glad to see you all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 more days on a field study as part of my coursework at the academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later.
That doesn't sound right, whatever.
Of course, please do. I'd love to hear all about how life at the academy's been treating you. She seems to be quite popular around here.
Yeah, it looks like the Viscount's family has built up a good relationship with the people of Legram.
He's jelly!
Is that... Hold up, is that the same guy who appeared before with... who's like a bracer or something? I kind of forgot what his name was and what he's about. Huh, looks like they finally showed up. Well, it's been pretty busy around here lately, I could use the help. The cat! Huh? Oh, well, I guess I'll go look over the tasks one more time just to be sure. Oh yeah, she said that, I remember. The Bracer Guild is still active in this region. I always forget everything like a second after it's said. My memory is so bad. I can hear a ring of steel and steel.
Undoubtedly the sound of swords crossing.
So then this must be where I said school training hall.
Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count. Although many of them involve being soundly defeated by my father, or Klaus.
My apologies, my lady.
Well, it's pretty apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler.
You can tell by the way he carries himself. He has the master's voice. Poet.
I don't know what that word is.
Master's pose.
And this...
and this is Viscount Larsid's mansion.
Wow, so this is where Laura lives.
You'd expect nothing less from a Viscount.
And it seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town, too. It was originally built with the intent that it would function as a stronghold, should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of Viscount Arseed. Allow me to show you around in my father's stead.
Damn, I like this region. That looks fancy. But kind of empty, honestly. Expected something else on the ground. Not just a huge carpet. So this is where the boys are staying. Looks pretty spacious, I guess. But damn, the view is cool. I was killed for a view like that.
Wow!
What an incredible view.
It's so beautiful.
It's not often I take in a view this spectacular. So is that? Damn, that looks fancy.
Wow, a castle! Ah, that must be Legram's famous landmark. Indeed, this is Lohengrin's castle. During the War of Alliance, it served as a lance maiden's stronghold.
Saint's Castle, towering on the shore of a shimmering lake.
Just seeing it there in all its majesty makes me want to set a brush to canvas.
Yeah, man, kinda.
It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting.
I agree, but there will be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now we need to go pick up a list of field study tasks.
Right. Of course.
Are you the one who prepared that task for us, Klaus?
Actually, the signing of your duties here have been entrusted to a professional.
A professional at what?
Can you elaborate? Head to a Bracer Guild in the town's central plaza. At the Master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all the tasks for your field study here.
The Bracer Guild?
There's a branch here on the ground.
She said that before, Emma. You probably should have remembered that.
Indeed. There's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. The family has a good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us and the town over the years.
Oh, really?
Well, whatever. Not like they asked me to do anything.
What are they babbling on about?
Nothing much. Just thinking out loud.
Anyway, looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. Yeah, I'd like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can.
You'll be taking our leave now, Klaus.
Of course. Please take care, everyone.
Alright. Actually, I want to just take a little look here. Yeah, this is the place I would love to live. Like, if I could live somewhere in real life, this is the place I would love to have. this crazy good view. Oh, and you get to share the balcony. Damn. So far I'm loving this. This is looking really good. What's in here? Oh, this must be my main, like, not bedroom, like office. Ah, there's a passage here. Not where does that one lead? Oh, that's the door. Couldn't see that. Can I see the balcony from here? Oh yeah, there it is. Damn, still so cool. I love places like that. Alright, so Bracer Guild. I can probably harass the maid, but screw that. Okay, so in the middle of the town. Okay, so and a in there. What's in here though? Oh, you have a school. Okay, what is that? Chapel, and then the training hall. All right. Okay, Bracer Guild. I should probably recognize the icon for it.
A cross inside a circle. Any idea what it means?
No one really knows for sure. There are a number of theories, though.
Unfortunately, the meanings of most animist symbols have been lost over time.
No, small cutscene. There sure are more remnants of enemies here than I expected. It's actually a spirit monument, there's actually a spirit monument much like this one out on the highway too. Our theory is that they exist as signposts to guide the spirits to this land. Because of that, people have regarded them as means to call forth spirits since the days of antiquity. Huh, fascinating.
I can only imagine what it would look like if they were to succeed. Well, it's just a theory. No one really knows what their real purpose is. But they're still pretty important then. And here I was thinking it'd be fun to have Lemmy smash them up. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't.
Such destructive impulses. Impulses.
This building is the Legrand branch of the Bracer Guild.
Yeah, that's really difficult to see, but yeah, that's the same icon. Ah, the guild emblem. I must not have noticed it earlier with all the mist. Strange. The branches in the capital were closed due to political pressure, but this one still seems to be active.
The Legrand branch continues to operate as it always has. That's why I was rather surprised to find out that the capital branches were no longer active. Come to think of it, we met the Bracer when we were in Barrierheart for our field study. But I saw no signs of guild branch there either.
It was closed a year ago.
A year ago. Well, as I understand it, the pressure to close came from under the Duke's household, not the Imperial government.
Is that so?
Well, the Bracers are an eyesore to most of those, well, to-do types. They don't bow to authority. You can't bribe them with mirror. They're all about protecting civilians. Give me any excuse to lean on the Bracers to get them out of the picture, and that's exactly what you're gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
Million, that's kind of...
Oh, you don't mince words, do you?
Choice words coming from an intelligence division's operative. Do you think you're not complicit in this?
Well, it's less us and more Gramps. He went barging into the branches in the capital himself and started telling them what they could and couldn't do.
Wow.
That explains the instructor's frosty temperament toward him.
Oh man, you guys sure know how to poke a guy where it hurts, don't you?
Oh. Now it's a familiar face. I'm pleased to see you again, Tolo. Oh, you know each other?
No, they just ran into each other once a couple of months ago. No time to see Laura. Sounds like Sarah's keeping your nose to the grindstone, huh? Wait, so...
You must be the former associate of our instructor, I take it.
Pretty much. I'm told around the newer. The Bracer of a guild here in the Empire. Good to meet you, ladies and gents of Class 7. Looks like a guild branch, alright. but you usually have receptionists. Wait a minute, so it wasn't a coincidence what we ran into you in Barrierhead? Bingo, Sarah told me you were going to be there. She wanted me to keep an eye out on you, keep an eye out for you and step in if you ever get in a real tight spot. But she insisted I play it casual and not give myself away. Man, that part was a lot harder than I thought it would be.
I had no idea. Thank you so much for all your assistance back there.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to bust Machias out without your help.
You might not have directly assisted me, but I suppose you have my thanks nonetheless.
Huh, you're welcome. Sarah's repaid with debt and full of them, so don't worry about it.
Interesting. I had no idea but you'd already met some of the members of our class. Incidentally, Tovo, the guild standing here in Eribonia certainly seems to have shifted over the past 2 years.
No doubt. Basically every branch here in the Empire was shut down after the government started to put pressure on us. Some of us found work in a different field, like Sire. I was transferred to branches outside the country. But we all agreed to get back together if we can ever resume operations in Eribonia again. Until then we're just trying to keep a low profile, scraping out a living for ourselves.
Sounds like a difficult life.
Also, you keep saying we. Who else is here? Still, if the guild having to decrease its presence, isn't there more than enough work for the remaining branches? Railway military police deals with a lot of the stuff we would have handled before. The little lady's friend, in particular, keeps herself pretty busy.
Oh, you mean Claire? Yep, she sure is a hard worker. Although with all the time she spends on work, it's no wonder she doesn't have a boyfriend.
Oh. Really?
I'm not sure you should go around sharing the details of people's personal lives without their consent.
Well, I find enough work here to keep lights on here anyway. This branch has a Viscount's approval, so we can display our sign without getting in trouble. So that's how it is. Well, it's nice to hear that the Viscount seems pretty supportive of the guild.
He seems to find much of himself in Bracer's way of life. Self-reliance, pride, a focus on helping others. He's long said that if he were free of our responsibilities, he would join the guild and work as a Bracer himself. Oh my, that seems very...
I hardly think of a man who owns territory in the Empire could just up and join the Bracers.
Radiant Blade Master himself as a Bracer, huh? In terms of strength and standing, he's certainly on par with Cassie's bride.
Ooh, you finally reference him.
I'll bet he'd make S rank right on the spot.
You know Cassie's bride? You know Cassie's bride, Reen?
I believe he's the current Brigadier General in the Liberalian Army, as well as the bearer of the title Divine Blade.
He doesn't even use a sword anymore. I guess I should expect no less from a member of the Intelligence Division. Anyway, let's how the Viscount ended up asking me to sort out some tasks for his field study. Let me give those to you now. Okay, that's what I've been waiting for. Come on, show me the tasks. You'll study this one, day 1, assign tasks. Okay. I wish for Lady Laura and you, her classmates, to engage in a friendly training bout with the students of our seed school. Okay. Have a monster. Need someone to replace a lot of ornament lights all on the highway. If you feel like putting lights into things, you can find me in the store. Alright. Study area is defined as 200 sage radius around the gram. Each student must record his or her activities daily, blah blah blah.
Oh, this is how your field studies go.
Generally, yeah. Should we come back tomorrow to pick up our next set of tasks then? Yeah, I've got some more work I could use your help with. Pretty short-handed here, so I've got a real monster of backlog building up. I'm counting on you to pave the way to easy street for me, okay? Will do.
Alright then, let's waste no time getting started.
Looks like one of those requests is from a training hall. It seems to be from Klaus.
Got a monster extermination request too. We'll have to cut out into the highway for that one.
It would be nice if we could cover as many townspeople requests as possible too. This is so cool!
Yeah, my voice is getting really hoarse. I'm turning into a horse.